Years of Years, and it's This Week in Disney for April 4th to April 10th. Wow.
Love April 10th.
Goodness, it feels like it was just January, honestly.
Yeah, it's going fast.
Just flown by.
Way
Flying
fast.
by. How's it going for you guys? Is your life moving quickly too? It just seems like there's always so much to do.
Yeah, did you get hit with any April Fool's pranks last week?
Yeah.
Leave it in the comments below.
For sure. But to start off this week, we are going to head back to 1947 for somebody's birthday.
Okay.
On April 6th, John Ratzenberger was born in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Okay.
He was actually born on Easter Sunday. That year was Easter, and he was born on April 6th.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Is this coming week Easter, or is that a week away? Another week away?
It's another week away.
Okay.
You know it.
But there you go.
Travels.
2 weeks in a row though, Easter. That last week, Ponce de Leon and Florida, and
Yeah. Well,
this week a birthday.
there's always lots of different Easter things because of it falling on different dates.
So true. It
Yeah,
jumps
but April
more than any
6th
other
is
holiday.
a particular good one, if you
Okay.
know what I mean, right? But he was born on that day.
All right.
And he's a really cool Disney connection, particularly with Pixar, because he has been in all of the Pixar films. He's actually all the way up
to Soul.
Yep, up to
All the
Soul.
way up.
So he was like their, you know,
The good luck
good luck
wish.
charm.
What do they call
Yeah.
him? They call him like the good luck wish charm of
Good luck charm.
Pixar
Mhm.
films.
Yeah. So
of
gotta
course.
make sure you have him in your films. He's done well. If I just name the roles, you'll realize why.
Yeah.
He's so cool. So he was Ham, obviously, in Toy Story. Love
There you
him
go.
there. P.T. Flea.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, in
from
Bug's Life.
Bug's Life, right? The circus ringleader. That was a
Okay.
pretty intense. Actually, he said that was his favorite Pixar role because he's such a character.
Yeah.
And he said he's always fascinated by people with that are like that. They're just ready to explode at any
Yeah.
moment all the time.
I think Bug's Life
Yeah.
does age well, but the feeling that it had at the time of like release and of video, it was so timely. It was like around the time of Tarzan as well, and it has a feeling that isn't around anymore. But
Yeah. Well,
that was a great film.
Yeah, and if you think about him and all his roles, John, he plays so many he does so many different voices. You would think
Okay.
it's different actors just as you listen to this list. The Abominable Snowman in the Monsters Inc. series. The Moonfish, the School of Moonfish in Finding Nemo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Underminer in the Incredibles series.
Okay, yeah.
Mac in all the Cars films.
Of course.
Mustafa in the waiter in Ratatouille.
Okay, yes.
John and
Gotcha.
Wally.
I did not know the waiter one.
Yeah.
John and Wally.
Yeah, John and
Oh,
Wally.
in Wally. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes, yes,
Wally.
yes.
Tom the construction worker in Up. You know, Gordon the guard in Brave. Even in Brave, he's the guard.
Wow.
Yeah. Fritz in Inside Out.
Okay, that's beautiful.
Yeah. Juan in Coco.
Okay, fantastic.
And then Fenwick, the construction worker in Onward.
Love it.
Yeah. But come on,
Yeah.
we know him from growing up really well, and if you don't know this, then you'll know exactly
Taking
what
a
we're talking
break
about.
from the world today
That's
takes
me.
everything you got.
We barely began. He's singing. Of course, he's Cliff Clavin
That's right.
from Cheers.
Many a
The
fine moment.
all-knowing, all misinformed as well.
Yes.
Mailman.
Yes.
Hit comedy.
And Norm's best friend. So.
Yeah, in 1990, he actually appeared on the TV special Disneyland's 35th anniversary as Cliff Clavin. So, crossover there. That's so cool. But what's really neat about his role with Cheer is he actually auditioned for Norm Peterson. They didn't even have a role for Cliff.
Okay.
He realized he wasn't going to get the part. So he came back to them and asked if they had written a part for the know-it-all at the bar.
And
they were like, no.
That is funny though.
It's awesome. I mean, he created
Well,
his
you
own
gotta have a
role.
no.
Yeah, he created his own role, and
Wow.
you know, if you know his beginnings, you'll kind of understand he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
Even though, yeah, he actually
Isn't he also
well, he came from parents who
philanthropy too?
Well, we'll talk about that.
Okay,
but his dad was a Texaco truck driver, Austrian and Hungarian descent, and his mother was Polish ancestry. He went to St. Anne's schools and the Sacred Heart University in Fairfield, Connecticut. You know, grew up that way. So his dad was a very blue-collar guy. He was a tractor operator at the Woodstock Festival. Okay, and then he went to London for 10 years. And that's really, he was actually building house frame. He was a house framer in London, but then he got into acting, and he was with Ray Hassett as the comedic theatrical duo Sal's Meat Market. So you guys are London, England friends. You know, you can tell us about this. I didn't get to research it yet. I'm really interested because it actually, they say that this tour across the UK influenced Peter Richardson and Nigel Planner as the Outer Limits comic strip.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that's really, he got his start in acting, was over there, which I find very fascinating. Yeah, so this is way before Cliff was created. So obviously he had some experience creating characters prior to, you know, Clavin. Cheers. So when he came to America in the 80s, some of the big films he worked on or were in was James Megalis in Superman, Lieutenant, and Superman 2.
Wonderful.
And then
Christopher Reeve ones.
He was in Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back.
There you go. I think I've seen that before in my, Yeah,
and then he was also in Gandhi. Yeah.
There you go. And my hands are already
So, just big circular, you know, huge career. He actually is one of the most successful actors of all time in terms of box office receipts. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's so cool. So cool. But like you said, you wanted to know about his philanthropy, what he's done.
Of course.
I mean, he was in a lot more shows. There's a huge list out there of things, and you guys could tell us what you've enjoyed him in. Oh, he was also like in Spirited Away. On top of that. So you know we love Hayao Miyazaki. So you know that's really cool that he did the dub work on that. Some of
I mean, I grew up
more than one
Thursday Night Cheers. For sure.
Yes.
Shortly after Family Ties.
So I brought up that blue collar like beginning because he developed, well, first of all, he has another company that he developed packaging. It's actually a product made from biodegradable and non-toxic recyclable paper as a safe alternative to foam peanuts called Sizzle Pack.
Love it.
So if you've noticed that product, that's his
Ecological.
company. But he sold it to Ranpak Corp in 1992. So
very nice.
Smart business guy there.
All right.
So he he has been affiliated and represents the Center for America for further development and work and increase awareness about the skilled worker shortage facing America. So he is part of this group that's trying to help you know, skilled workers like, you know, your craftsmen, your plumbers, your people, that can come in and fix things.
Tradesmen,
craftsmen, for sure.
Anyone not involved in like housing and construction.
Right, and trying to remove obstacles for like entrepreneurs, innovation, and job creation. So he's really, really big on that. It influences him in a lot of aspects of his life and his political life. That's really, I think, his motivation of how he sees things, trying to help the everyday, you know, person have a good job and be able to have those jobs.
Well, and the talented, the skilled.
In 2020, he announced that he had a company he co-founded, American Made Advertising, will offer free advertising and marketing to help selected companies who have been hurt by the economic downturn as the result of the pandemic.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so current.
Right. So
Wow.
working hard now.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's
Love
done
it.
a lot with all of that. And during the pandemic as well, he expressed his support to the United States Postal Services.
Of course.
Via Cameo, and suggested people who wish to help them donated buy presents for Christmas early.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not just like
Yeah.
a lucky charm of Pixar. Sounds
Right.
like a lucky charm for America.
It sounds like he works really hard to do good.
Amazing.
And I love that. A lot of these actors and people who, are famous and stuff, you don't really realize all that they're doing. Especially someone like this who has so many voice roles. He's not like all over the big box office necessarily. You don't see his face a lot, but he's obviously working really hard for people.
Yes.
He cares a lot. And so, yeah, really impressed
There you
with
go.
his career. And he is going to be in a film actually coming up called Luck.
Okay.
And that is not with Disney though.
Okay.
Because I don't know, he's not doing stuff with
You mean
Disney.
Pixar too as well. It's kind of
Not Pixar either,
Mhm.
but this is Luck, and this is a company that this film is something John Lasseter is working on. So I think that's where
wow.
the relationship happened with Pixar, is him and Lasseter.
Okay.
So I didn't really know Lasseter was doing
There you go.
other films, but I guess he's doing this movie
Some
called Luck.
Pixar Gen 1 projects
Yeah,
outside of
it's
Disney.
Sky something.
Okay.
I forget the name of it.
Oh, no.
I'm so sorry.
There you go.
But it's another company. So yeah.
There you go.
You get
Well, all the
to hear
best.
him in that. He's a fun actor for sure. Really
I'm sure he
talented.
will ham it up.
But moving on to the rest of this week. So April 4th, this week, 1956, the Disneyland series airs the episode "Where Do the Stories Come From?" So
Where oh where?
yeah, so this is a real Donald Duck heavy show for sure. So you want to check this out. But they're going, or Walt Disney is going, and we're talking to, or not really talking, voiceovering different of the animators and showing kind of their creative ability.
Yeah,
and
okay,
then
I know which one this is.
like their drawings and things like that. So like you have Ward Kimball, Ollie Johnson, actor Kirk Douglas is in this one. So it's
How fun.
And Walt Disney answers questions from viewers about the stories from his film. There's also a Crazy Over Daisy song in this.
Of course. We talked about that last week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. So when I was checking this out, I realized for you guys who are fans of, the Disney Railroad and all the, the mini trains, all the trains, there's a lot of footage going to like Ollie Johnson's house and Ward Kimball and looking at their trains and seeing them run. So you've seen footage of like Walt a lot, but there's also a lot of footage of these animators who love to make their mini trains as well in their yards. So I just love this reality that they had. They worked really hard, but then when they weren't working, they're still really creating cool stuff in their yards. So really cool. So check it out if you're a fan of the trains, or someone who is, like, let them know about this one. It's really good. So it's Where the Stories Come From. It's not on Disney Plus, but it is on YouTube.
Choo choo.
Yeah. So then moving on to April 6th, 1991, Darkwing Duck.
Oh!
I love Darkwing Duck. Actually.
Indeed. Let's get dangerous.
Yeah, premieres on the Disney Channel, featuring, if you don't know, a wacky superhero duck with an alter ego of Drake Mallard.
There you go. All in purple. Full rim. Cape.
Right.
Awesome.
It's a spin-off of the series DuckTales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the time, Batman the Animated Series was like as big as it could get on WB, so it was really kind of a fun, like, tongue-in-cheek as well.
Yeah, I watched that with our oldest son. I used to watch the Batman. I think I like Darkwing Duck more.
Yeah, it's
that
fun.
Batman series was fun.
Yeah,
back
well,
then.
we have so much Batman that it's like sealed in time is Darkwing Duck, but that would be a good 3D like action. Like, I'll bet it's already in development. Who do I need to tell? Carry on.
We'll see what happens. I don't think it's gonna be live action though.
I meant 3D.
3D?
Like, meaning CG?
No, it should be live action. It'd be really realistic.
Whoa.
Get the ducks.
A little Marvel crossover and have Howard, like, with him? Howard the Duck?
I'm joking.
That'd be fun.
3D sounds fine.
Oh, now you're backing out?
I was making a joke in the first place. Okay, we'll move on to April 7th, 2006. Disney World's biggest ride ever yet.
The gondola?
Expedition Everest. This was 2006. Legend of the Forbidden Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, it's a 20-story white-knuckle roller coaster. Spin-off officially, officially opens in Animal Kingdom.
There you go.
Right.
And I don't know, I think it's still closed right now. It's got to be close to
So
soft
it's
open.
not going to be open again until April 30th. They were supposed to be done by April. 2 more weeks. So, and I wouldn't expect that Yeti to be fixed because that is actually a huge project. They would have to it's a foundational project is what I've been told. Yeah. And so that's why it's so hard. You'd have to literally rip up the foundation of the
She's saying
ride.
that to stop me from asking.
So but who knows about technology? And I know there's been a lot of advancement in structural technology for hurricanes and tornadoes and stuff that they can do to buildings. So maybe they found a way to fix it. We'll find out. We'll see. But it would be cool if they figured it out without having to tear up the whole thing and redo the base structure that I believe has a crack.
That crack.
Yeah, it's like when a pool gets a crack in it, a concrete, and you literally have to replace the entire pool or lose tons
This
of
is
water.
just for the moving arm. Everything is totally fine with the ride. I'm just saying,
moves.
but the
whole it's the hugest, the biggest animatronic ever. It's so impressive, and to have it fully functioning would be amazing.
Yes.
I think it's really hard to fix though. Yeah. Maybe you didn't notice, but it is broken.
No, it is.
I don't know. No. Okay.
I just want to be clear. The crack has nothing to do with the ride's integrity. Just the Yeti animatronic.
And we've talked about Everest before, but I had to bring it up again because I'm honestly really, really missing the ride when we go to Animal Kingdom. It just, especially because we don't have the
and we love to jump in
what is the roller
just
coaster
single
they
rider.
just tore down? I'm just forgetting.
Oh, the Timeable Whirl?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we're missing that too.
The roller coaster. Maybe a rolly coaster.
It's gone.
It's gone.
That was dramatic,
Lost the time.
losing that. Yeah, for sure. All right, so we're going to move on to April 8th.
There you go.
That day sounds familiar to me.
Yes, it is my birthday.
It's Brad's birthday. Happy birthday to Brad on April 8th.
Thank you.
For sure.
So what happened on that day?
Special day. Lots happened. We're only going to cover 2 things that happened.
Long before I was born.
Yeah, 1933.
Okay.
It's a Mickey Mouse cartoon called Ye Olden Days. Was released. So that cartoon is black and white, set in the medieval time.
Really? But they've colorized it.
There is a colorized, yeah. So I love this one. Well, it's really interesting because you have Minnie being betrothed to Goofy, but it's not Goofy.
Right.
Right? She's being forced to be married.
Like a duke or something like that, or a prince of another land.
To him. She wants to be married to Mickey, of course.
Who has really just strolled into town. As a minstrel, do you think? Okay, they've known each other for a while?
I don't know. Okay. I think so. But she's locked in a tower, and Clarabelle is in this one too. That's her handmaid, yeah. And they're locked in a tower, and there's all these antics that ensued with Mickey saving her, and Mickey and the Goofy character have to battle each other. So yeah, check this one out. It's really interesting how they use the characters.
And even livestock or horses and a donkey, lots of things. So much. The tower, everything. It's worth it.
For sure. It's a good Silly Symphony for sure to check out.
And you know it.
Mickey Mouse cartoon. Next is also on this day is Silly Symphony, which is called excuse me, we already said that. Father Noah's Ark. I wanted to say it right. Father Noah's Ark. Very good. It's based on Noah's Ark. Yeah. And I think this one's really beautifully done of the more natural Silly Symphony with of course, there's all the animals, but I like the interpretation of Noah.
Yeah.
It's all big with a big, almost like a Father Christmas.
Yeah.
Sort of.
If I remember right, too, like the music in the beginning, when I was a kid, like I used to like to go to like the vacation Bible schools and stuff like that, like in my apartment complex. For more than snow cones, but snow cones was like a big draw. And they used to like sing.
Kids, why we go to things?
Yeah, they would sing songs, you know, very much like the music in this one.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
Particularly, there's like this scene with the sun, like
Yes.
when the sun breaks and like
the sun was like almost sad and distraught during the storms, and then it's like happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it like the sun breaks and you have this awesome, like beautiful painting of the ark and a rainbow and everything, and the animals like waving. It's really a beautiful Silly Symphony.
Okay, so they have the ark end up on a tree. And I've heard like myths or legend that Noah's Ark is like on some mountain somewhere on a tree.
Okay.
So I just thought it was really interesting.
Yeah.
1933.
The approach that they took to the
that
narrative.
they have Noah's Ark on a tree, and that's just like this legend as well.
Okay.
So kind of neat.
Maybe worth some research.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, when the water subsided, they were on a tree and they had to have a ladder go down. Apparently, in this concept in the cartoon, but also
there you go in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Awesome.
It's like in the Pirates of the Caribbean, that one with the mermaid, and there's like a boat up on it. There's a boat up on a tree then too. So anyway, kind of interesting.
Well,
little
fun
ties there.
Fun one.
Love it. But we'll move on past April 8th, and you know we're gonna have fun on April 8th, right?
Oh,
always.
For sure. My parents are coming to town.
Yeah, on April, but not on your birthday.
Not on my birthday.
Yeah, but we're excited to have them come.
Indeed.
So moving
Flower
on.
and garden.
Yeah.
2 whole days.
Well, your mom is a fantastic gardener.
yes.
Both your parents are,
Indeed.
honestly. And so are you.
My father, truthfully, is a landscape architect in his own right. I mean, like he can do full plans, layout. He has. I mean, very talented. They both have double green thumbs. So anxious to not only guide them through Epcot and the Flower and Garden, but be led by them
They'll
and taught by them.
They'll probably have some ideas they could share with Disney, honestly.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
No, they know. They know
Runs
a lot.
in the family, I guess.
For sure. So, yeah, generations. Seriously. Moving on to April 9th, 2006, Expedition Everest again. Journey into the Sacred Lands airs on the Travel Channel. Okay, so this special takes a look at Disney World's newest and most elaborate attraction from a Travel Channel perspective. Interesting. I wanted to bring this up because then also April 10th, the next day, 2006, same year, building a thrill ride, Expedition Everest airs on the Science Channel. The special gives a behind-the-scenes look at the Animal Kingdom's newest attraction, Expedition Everest. So,
and she's obsessed with Expedition Everest all the time. So I'm not surprised you covered it twice.
I'm even obsessed with Everest.
Indeed. In Asia.
All of it. Yes, I mean,
she's anxious to return.
Yeah, so I miss this ride for sure. I even love the what am I saying? The walk through the
yes, the queue.
The queue. Yeah. The theming of the queue is just as important to me as actually doing the ride. Although I am a fan, and we both are fans of that single rider.
Oh yeah, just pop in.
Pop in. Well, it's really fun if you catch it, right? And it's like a 5-minute walkthrough, and then you come back around and do single rider too.
Oh yes,
right in a row.
Indeed.
Yeah. So I think I have personally ridden Expedition Everest in a row. I think my top is 7 times.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, on a very non-busy season, like probably 6 years ago.
That is true.
How many times have you guys ridden Expedition Everest in a row?
Yeah, there's some challenges out there that I've seen. Awesome.
And if we ever get a slow season again, we'll see how many times you can get Brad to do it.
Wow.
You get a little more sick feeling than I do, I think.
No, well, if I can, I'll tell the story again, but like Everest, I enjoy on the backwards movement, like trying to like not feel it at all, just like ground myself and like let myself completely. Yeah, just like, and I'm successful sometimes. Like,
Oh.
It's just something I do.
I really like to feel it. It makes me laugh. Like, it feels all giggly, but some people really don't like the feeling. I think Miles told me once he didn't like that feeling when you're going backwards. And some people, for the first time when they write it, they swear they're going upside down.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, it's a great ride.
Indeed.
But some cool stuff
Coming
we talked about
back
this
soon.
week. We're interested, of course, in you guys and your comment. Please feel free to comment down below, and have a great week. And we will see you guys next time. Bye.